Hello everyone, this is John, Data Science Career Transition Expert. Welcome you all to this episode number 10 in this HackerRank playlist. So in the last few videos, if you go back and check out, we have understood why this HackerRank is important for data science learners, how can we create a great portfolio in this HackerRank, and how you can impress your recruiters with this HackerRank. And also, after understanding that we started solving HackerRank problem statements one by one, you can check out. There are 9 episodes before this. Please go and check out and come back over here. So again, I would like to set the disclaimer clear in case if you would like to solve this HackerRank related problem statements, you should have got Python intermediate programming knowledge, or else it will be very difficult for you to solve this problem statements. Even if you have got little bit of Python programming, so you need to try working on this problem statement at least 30 minutes to 1 hour. One problem statement, you should have spent that. Only then you will fail and you will learn better. In case if you are not able to find out the answer, then you can come and try to solve this. Every problem statement, solve it. I'm here just to help you so that I can explain after you tried multiple times and then try to validate whether my thought process and your thought process is it matching or not. So before I come and solve here, even I've tried for 30 minutes to solve one problem statement, and I'm coming here and I'm just explaining it to you. Solve it, to be frank. Right, so let me share my screen. So here we are following this particular practice. First we are in the preparation stage, and then we will participate in examination. That also will be recorded and it will be given in this particular playlist itself. Right, so let me click on this Python, and we are following this filtration part where we are getting into the skills, Python basic, and then difficulty level is easy, and then introduction part we already completed. So now we are into this basic data types. Even in this basic data types, we completed 2 problems: list to comprehension, find, run, error. So now it is suggesting us to work on nested list. Let me click on solve challenge and let's start working on this. So in order to read this problem statement in a better way or in another window, in an expanded window, I'm clicking on this problem over here. So this got expanded. So now let's try to read it. Given the names and grades for each student in a class of n students, store them in a nested list. Okay, let's divide it. This is still here, I have just read. Store them in a nested list. Meaning, in a classroom, there are, let's say, 5 students. I just want the name of the student and the score of the student to be stored in a nested list. Okay, so where this n and the name and also the grade, we will be receiving from the user itself, or from the standard input, or from the user console. Right. And what is the next stage? Print the names of any students having the second lowest grade. Second lowest grade meaning, see this, so here they have received some inputs like Kai, whose name is Kai, 20 is the score, beta, 50 is the score, alpha, beta is the score. Second lowest score is what? 20 is the first lowest score. Second lowest score is 50. So which students got 50? Beta and alpha. But what I want to do, if there are multiple students with the second lowest grade, order their names alphabetically and print each them on a new line. So order this alpha and beta, print it in a new line. So I hope this problem statement is pretty straightforward and it is clear. Another example is also given. You can take a pass and try to read it. Okay. So now here you can just do the scripting part. Here some scripting is given, but in case if I'm just writing it here, it takes a lot of time. So what I'm doing, I'm not writing it here. I would prefer this Jupyter notebook, so that I can just write it and I come back over there to run the code so that we can save some time. All right. So I'll just say, we have to receive some, how many students also we have to get it from the user itself, right? So for I in range of, I'll try to get that information from user itself input. So how many students, that is integer. So I'm just typecasting this. All right, typecasting this. So here I'll say, what is the student name? I'll just say input, because that is a string anyway, so I'm not typecasting it. So the scores, that also I wanted to get it, so that is a float. So you can get it in integer also, but score, sometimes what will happen is 37.5, 45.5, it will be also in decibels, right? So decimals. So I'm just trying to take it in float, and then I'm just storing into score, student score. Right. So after this, see this, in case why people used to store this in I or J or K, because this I will be used inside this particular loop. Anyway, this for this particular problem statement, I'm not going to use this I, J, K anywhere in this particular loop. So I'll be using underscore. Underscore meaning just store it into a temporary space. Anyway, I'm not going to use it. Alright, so for that purpose, in case if you would like to store it in I, that's also not a problem. But here, if that variable or an iterator, if it is not used in the particular loop, according to the Python convention, we try to take it in underscore itself. That's what the point, logic behind it. Okay, now I just wanted to, let's say if it is return 3, that has to be, name has to be written, name has to be received, score has to be received, and it has to store anywhere, right? Every time when it is, this loop is iterating. So first I'm creating one empty list here. Sorry, empty list. Maybe I'll say full details, like student details or whatever. Let me create empty list, and I'm having this append function so that I can just utilize this full details dot append. I'll be appending that name and also score. Alright, score. And also I would like to get only the scores and to have it in a separate list. I'll let you know why. Let me do it here itself. Let's say I'll get scores, because the logic is I wanted to find out the second least number. That's what the point. So here for that I'll create one more scores empty list. Okay, so to that scores empty list, I'm going to append this score what we are actually receiving. Okay, right. Now let me execute. So I want to receive 4 students are there. First student name is John. The score is somewhere around, let's say 40. Oh, what happened? Takes list append takes 2. Oh, sorry. See this, as it is takes 2 parameters, we have to take it inside list. That's what the error. So let me take it inside square bracket, and again. So totally 4 students. First student name is John and his score is 40. Second student name is Krishna. Score is 90. Third student name is let's say Gilbert. His score is again 40. And let's say Ivor. His score is 60. Okay, right. So now everything got stored. So now we have received, and full details will have what? Name and score. And scores, this list will have only scores. Let me check it. Print that particular full details, and also print scores. Okay, so full details is having this name and scores. Scores is having only this particular scores. Okay, now I just want to find out the second least score. But before finding it out, see this, there are a lot of duplicates like 40, 90, 40, 60. Lot of duplicate values. I just wanted to get only unique values. And after finding out the unique values, I'll just find out the second least number very easily with respect to the position. So to get only the unique values inside the list or inside this particular data structure, what I have to do? I just need to convert it into set so that I'll get only unique values. And again, you should have got Python intermediate knowledge. You should know what is this list, sets, tuples, and dictionaries. Only then you can solve it. So I'm trying to take this particular scores. So now values got what is it? So values got only unique values. I've got it. So I just wanted to take out only this position because this is a second rank, right? Second least score. First least score is 40. Second least score is 60. So now after finding the second least score, I will try to go back to this full list where exactly the 60 number is. I'll try to find out. Okay, Ivor it is there. I'll try to pull out only that Ivor number. So with respect to the second least number, I'll try to go to this full details and try to pull out the particular name. So that's what my logic. So now I'll say, let me store this into something like second least score. Okay, I'm just storing this inside the second least score. Got stored. So I just want second least score. Hey, second least number is available in first index, right? Because 0th index, this 40 is 0th index, 60 is first index. So I'll just try to take this. It will throw us an error. Why? Because set, it is not indexable. Set, it is not size sliceable. We cannot take out with respect to the position. Then what we have to do? How we can access it? If you're able to convert it into a list, we can access it. So what is the point is, because of that reason, I'm trying to take this entire information inside list. Okay. So now see this. Yeah. Now I've got, so after converting into list, 40, 90, 60. But after converting into list, is it sorted? 40, 90, 60. Because If it is only sorted, I can take out this first position, right? Because hey, this is the second least number. But 40, 90, 60, which is the second least number here? 60. 60 should come first and 90 should come second. Sorry, 90 should come next. So I wanted to sort it later. So what you can do, after converting into list, you can use Python function like sorted. In this way you can do sorted, which is a Python function, so that you will get 40, 60, 90. See this, let me now execute it, and you have got it. Or if you would like to do, in case this was one way how you can sort it, or in case if you would like to do in this way, like 40, earlier step, I'm just going back to the previous 40, 90, 60. Here if you would like to sort, give the function sort. Alright, and then if you like to see, 40, 60, 90, and then if you are accessing the first index, it will be, that is 60, it will be done. Either way should be fine, but as sorted function, in one line I can do everything. I'm writing sorted over there itself. Alright, so when you're growing, when you're becoming mature in scripting part, so you should try to put everything in one line itself. That's what this particular point. So now we got it. Okay, this is this particular 60 is the number. Okay, so now what I wanted, so now I will be writing a loop. So that is for I in, alright, this full details, I in full details. Okay, if this particular, this number, alright, second least number, alright, if this particular number, if it is there in full details, sorry, not full details, because in full details, when I'm just running it, it will come what? First it will take this. 0th index is this. 0th index, like John, 40 it will come. So I is having John, 40, and in that I of, I'm going to take, where is the number available? This is 0, this is 1, right? So I'll say if it is matching that first index, okay, first index, then I'll say take out that 0, because 0 is nothing but this name. I wanted to store it into a list every time. So I'll say only names. I'll create an empty list. To that names, the same append function. Names.append, hey, only append that particular names. Okay, now let me execute. Now if you see out the names, you will get either. Wonderful, right? So in case if you got some other names, let's say, let me re-execute it again. Maybe I'll try to take 4 people. First one is John. His score is 40. Krishna, 90. And Gilbert, 40. Sorry, Gilbert, 40. Either. So I'm using the same names. Maybe I'll say 60. Okay. Now, maybe you can check out here. And again, let me sort it. So now, what is the second least number? 40, and again it comes 60, right? So I just want 2 second numbers. So that's what my point is. 2 second numbers. So I'll save again 4. John, he has got, let's say, 60. Gilbert, he also got 60. Krishna, let's say he has got 90. And Ivar, he has got, let's say, 40. Okay. Now if you print the same thing, all right, print the same thing, right? So who all got second least number is 60, but who all got 60? John and Gilbert, right? So I will be getting what? Print their names, John and Gilbert. But according to the alphabetical order, which comes first? Gilbert comes first and then John. And again, I wanted to print it in a new line. Just take a read on this particular problem. Alright, if you take a read on it, print each name on a new line, order their names alphabetically. So in order to do that, what I'm doing, I'm just going to write, first I'll just sort it, names dot sort I'll do. Okay, and then if you're saying names, okay, it got sorted, but I want to print it in a new line. So what I'll do, for I in range of, not range, for I in names, I'll print I. Wonderful, Gilbert and John. Right, we have got it. So now we have achieved the solution. So now everything in one loop I wanted to put it. So what I'll do, let me copy this. Alright, copy this. Paste it, put it. And second one is print is something for our reference. So the second one is I just sorted this, copy, sorted. Let me put it here. And then the next one is I've done this part. Copy. Let me put it. Alright. And then next is I've just sorted it. Copy. Sort it. And then I just use this for you. Copy. Sorry. Let me paste. Oops. Sorry, everyone. Let me. Okay, I need to again copy this. So after this, let me copy. Control C. Let me paste it. And then opening it, I need to sort it. Every step is important. That's why I just went step by step. Maybe this video might be long, but I hope you should have understood this. Copy, paste. Okay, now let me execute. See this, let me explain it. First, what you're doing, first this is user input. You can give totally 4 students or something. I will get each name one by one, and I will just append their names and score into this particular full details. And then only scores, I will just try to get it over here, or the scores will be only get it over here. I'm just converting into first into sets because duplicate entries will be gone. Then to list because I can use the sort function, and then I'm just sorting it, and that sorted values I'm just storing it over here. And then value second least score, I'm just trying to store it into this. Oh, second least score it is not. So here after this it will only get sorted. So let me say here it is just sorted. I'll be saying sorted values or sorted scores, I can say. So to the sorted scores, and maybe if you want to that sorted scores one, I'll say this to that sorted scores first position, because the value will be arranged in ascending order anyway. Second least number, it will be available in first index, because index number start from 0, it will be available in first index. Now if that particular first index, if it is matched in full details, 0 index will be having names, and first index it will be having scores. So I'm just taking that I. So if that score, if it is matching this, take out only that particular name and then append into this particular entry list. So now according to alphabetical order I'm sorting, and I'm just printing the names accordingly. So here you can test it, total 4 names. Let's say John, his score is 40. Maybe Gilbert, his score is also 60. Maybe Krishna, maybe his score is 95. And Ivor, score is 60. So what is the second least number? Take a pass and you have to find. First least number is 40, that is John. Second least number is Gilbert and Ivor, because they both are 60. So according to alphabetical letter, which one comes first? G and then Ivor. Now I got the perfect output. Let me copy. Let me go back to my, Control C. Go back to HackerRank. Here, let me paste the script. Because, yeah, let me paste the script. And let me click on run code. Just wait for a while. So this is given an easy level of medium, that is segment, but I feel it takes a lot of time for you to understand and even to think to solve it. So that's why you need a lot of practice already before solving this. So yeah, every test case got passed. In case if you would like to test against your custom input, click on this, you can check out. But I'm not going to do it. It already took, I think, more than 20 minutes. So let me click on submit code. You can check that out from your side. It is testing against all different test cases. So mostly it will be clear. So once we get this, congratulations, we will move on to the next one. But hopefully, I think this explanation helped you to understand how we are solving this particular problem statement step by step. In each level, why we are opening up this empty list, why are we sorting it, why are we converting into first set and then to list, and then we are using sorted. Everything I've explained step by step. Hope it should be helpful to you all. So it is now, if you can see the screen, it is success, and we will get a congratulations message. So in case if this video is helpful to you, if you have taken benefit out of it, at least one, so that is more than sufficient for me coming over here and explaining this. So let me click on congratulations, next challenge. So I'll be moving on to the next challenge. And again, before you solve this, come back here, basic data types. You need to check out Python. Difficulty level is easy, and then basic data type. So let's do comprehension. Runner-up, nested loop, solve. So next challenge will be finding the percentage. So that I will upload in the next video. So hope this video is helpful to you. And if you fail or stuck anywhere, practice multiple times. So definitely we need to start somewhere. From one point we need to start. In case if you're stuck in anywhere, that's not at all a problem. It's all learning. Even if you get selected in a company, there you will get stuck somewhere. So again, you will try to spend a lot of time so that you can become better and solve the problem and move on to the next problem. So do not get demotivated when you fail. All right. So you will learn better when you fail with respect to coding. But you need to think whether you are giving great amount of time in doing this kind of practice regularly. All right. Fine then. So I hope this video is helpful to you. Let's meet in the next video and we will solve this finding the percentage in the next episode number 11. Thank you so much. Bye now.